Okay, this is what is going to happen in case of artificial intelligence. Okay. So first, so here one thing is that data is going to be more. For the training set itself, it is going to be a lot of data is going to be taken and it should be trained, and then only the input is going to be given for that, for the classification of the data. If it is whether correct or not, that is validation test is going to be done, and it is if it is going to matches, accepted. If it is not, then it is. And when it comes to the regression is a different concept basically. It is going to check for the viscosity of that oil. The number is going to be get checked in this. So how much speed that it is in a pipe, how much speed the oil is moving. Okay, oil is just moving in that. The speed is going to be get considered in this, and based on that, how many liters that it is consumed, how many, even we can take any of the things for this. By that, what we are going to understand is analyzing of the numbers. So by this time, this much only the liters is being consumed, or water has been consumed. So every day's data if you are going to collect, then a monthly how much you are consuming, yearly how much you are consuming. So these things, one person, one particular location or one particular house we can say. What about if it is 40, so it is getting multiplied. If you are going to consider for an apartment, 200, 300, even thousands of flats will be there. So if you are going to consider, it's become a huge data it is going to be. It is getting analyzed. What is the purpose of analyzing all these things? How much liters that it is required for a day for this particular city, that it is going to be checked. And how much in nowadays even gases are so getting connected with the apartments. So much they are using that particular gas. How much it is required, future things that it is getting analyzed. For this, data is required. So data will be going to get it from this particular regression concepts. This is called as supervised learning. Data is 100% exact data is going to be available. So you can predict that this is what the near future information it is going to be. In case of unsupervised learning, it is going to be different. It is. So there will be occasionally as an engine in the group that displays unusual characteristics. Okay. So here it is shown that it is expected temperature or a sound range. So here what happens basically, for example, if you consider a bike, so if you start and keep it like that only for some hours, if the sound is going to be constant, there is no change, there is a one group, you can make it a group. If some changes if it is going to happen, there is another group. At what time that it is happening, there is another group. So like that you can group the vehicles based on the sound. So like this, it has been shown in this, and it is saying that in this, it is manual, it is going to be manually only, it is going to be checked. This process is going to be called as unsupervised learning. In this, we cannot say that whether it is good or bad. Answer is, in advance we cannot say. Unless we test, we cannot be able to say anything. Here in the example that it is being shown that there is a clusters it is being made. Basically, it is being identified for some groups of the components. So there are 4 distinct groups are there. So you can see that some points that are far from the respective groups. So they are called as individual devices that they display out of clusters. sometimes it is going to happen. So like that it is going to be yearly once, 5 years once. We don't know, we cannot predict that, those things. Those are the characteristics of an unsupervised learning concepts. Next here is neural networks is another way of learning or predicting the data analysis. It is going to be neural networks are going to be used for this. Neural networks are machine language methods that mimic the way of human brain works. So it predicts. So what exactly that you are thinking, that it predicts. Neural networks it is going to be. A neural network is a processing of human image recognition. May have two units. The first is the layer of determines whether the image is a straight lines or a sharp angles. Because of the vehicles commonly use a straight line. Vehicles uses the straight line concepts. Sharp edges will be there. A human figures it is very difficult to understand that. If the image passes the layers, like first layer that it is successfully, that is because there are no or only a small percentage of sharp angles are going to be present in this straight lines. So first layer is passed. Second layer, we can say that here maybe looks like different features. Different, yes. This is the presence of face, arms, and so on. So similar things are going to be there. May look for different features. In the third layer, compare the image by image. So exactly that concept, exactly that image is going to be checked. Various animals and conclude that a shape of the human or not. So you are comparing with the human with the any animals. So 100% it is not going to match. So neural networks, especially it speaks about security. So once if the data is fed, so neural networks it is going to matches all these it's with the layer concepts. Every layer it is going to match and data is already fed, so that it is going to identify exact pictures. So it helps in the case of security for the human beings in any organizations. Okay. In a sense, neural networks rely on idea of that information is divided into key components, and each component is having the weight. So based on the weight that it is going to be checked. Straight lines plus face, then smile. So all these things, if it is together, then the number will be there. That is something like human it is. So it is getting classified in that. Next is we can say that deep learning. The concept is same again. There is no change in that. Only the deep is being mentioned properly here. What is the meaning of deep? The learning process has more than a single layer. So a number of steps that if you go inside, then we can get that. Okay, so you are understood what exactly that it is. Okay, here is the problem that, or you can say that a deeper way of learning the problem. Here one example that I want to quote it here is that when you wanted to when you want to compare the dog with the wolf, it is very difficult. So go on comparing so many iterations, so many layers, the features of both that if you are going to consider, almost it is going to be similar. On some point that it is going to change. So then only you will be able to understand that this is what exactly that it is. Whether it is a dog or it is a wolf.